You're watching Local 10, home of Local10.com. WPLG Local 10 News at 5 starts now.
It is a problem more common than most of us may think. Coming up, find out why child abuse is a bigger concern than ever and what people right here in South Florida are doing to help young victims. Now, April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and for good reason, too. It is estimated roughly 5 children a day will die from child abuse.
Actual death, that is just shocking, and Florida is no exception. But the state is doing something to help fight this issue, and Christy's back now with a closer look at that.
Well, there has indeed been just a steady increase in the number of calls to Florida's child abuse hotline in recent years. The state says that's partially because more and more people like you are coming forward and making those reports.
I locked myself up in a cage to the point where I wouldn't speak.
Long after the scars of abuse had faded, Tony Gonzalez continued to feel the pain.
We form habits based off of the things that we've done in the past, and a lot of times we relieve that anger through physical altercations, or maybe that sorrow through tears.
Studies show that children whose parents abuse alcohol or drugs are 3 times more likely to be abused and 4 times more likely to be neglected than children from non-abusing families.
Well, during recessions, child abuse goes up because when people are unemployed or underemployed, they're drinking or drugging, or they have inadequate living facilities, and so unfortunately child abuse goes up.
According to the Family Resource Center of South Florida, there are approximately 5,500 children currently in the dependency system in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. Officials say 2/3 of them can be safely returned back home. The other 1/3 will be placed in a new home, either with relatives or an adoptive family.
At this agency, we facilitate between 50 and about 125 adoptions each year.
Wunderman says the hardest part is helping abused children learn to cope with and overcome their experiences.
It's something you don't forget, but you can sort of put some emotional walls around it so it doesn't get in the way anymore.
During a stint in prison for burglary, Tony found a new beginning through religion.
Nothing can change you unless you want to change. Circumstances can only assist you in that.
The young man who once felt lost in his own pain is now planning to help others as a youth counselor.
And then the new me is a person of purpose, someone who knows why he's alive.
Okay, so what can you do? Well, one of the best ways to prevent child abuse is to recognize warning signs with children around you, which can include things like an outward sign of an injury, hunger, poor personal hygiene, even being socially withdrawn. If you suspect there's abuse, you need to call the Florida Abuse Hotline. That number is 1-800-96-ABUSE. Calvin, Lori.
Christy, so important. Thank you.